If I would lose everything tonight or tomorrow, this is exactly what I would do so I can scale back my creator or new creators to $10,000 or even more per month in the next 30 days. So if you're an agency or a creator watching this video, then pay close attention because I will give you my exact blueprint how I would do it as fast as possible. And this video will cover how you can organically scale to over $10,000 per month again with Instagram and with TikTok content. The very first thing you have to understand is that you can't just post like dancing videos or normal videos. This was TikTok and Instagram 3 or 4 years ago, and the game has changed, especially now with AI. AI is emerging even more now, and I would even say that AI will slowly replace the traditional OFM that we are knowing from 2025, 2024, and so on, but this will be a different topic for other videos. You have to understand that you have to classify yourself first. This means you have to pick your niche. Yes, this sounds so basic, but nobody's actually doing it. Everyone is saying, yeah, you have to pick your niche, but nobody's actually doing it. And if you're doing that, then you will be ahead of 90% of the creators. So let's take an example, okay? You're a hiking creator and you want to make hiking videos, and of course you want to promote your OF with your hiking content, okay? Then what can you do? For example, you have to look, first of all, the very first step what you have to do is look for 10 creators in your niche. Means you have to look for creators that are successful in your niche, that have a lot of followers and also a lot of engagement and a lot of views. Then you're writing down all 10 of them, and after you've did that, that's the very, very first step. It's actually pretty easy, and take the time. Don't do it in a rush. Don't do it in like 10-20 minutes. Really take your time so you can find good creators that are actually fitting you, because you can also break down this into sub niches. Like hiking is like just a broad niche, but you can also actually break this down. So for example, in camping or hiking to mountains or hiking on, I don't know, on Mount Everest or whatever. Like you can break this down in sub niches. So break down your broad niche and then break it down to a sub niche. But don't do it too detailed, because at the end of the day, then your target audience will be too small in order to promote yourself. Okay, so now the first step is done. You have created, or you have looked for 10 creators in your niche, right? So the very next thing is you have to analyze what is working for them. It's easy. I don't say copy them, just analyze what is working for them. Analyze what hook is actually working pretty good for them. What type of hook? Do they do verbal hooks all the time, like talking? Do they do visual hooks, like for example transitions or whatever? Or do they say a specific sentence? Find this out and break this down. So for example, if you find out that this specific hook, like for example, get ready with me as a 21-year-old hiker, if this is for example the winning hook from this creator, write this down. And then you have basically one puzzle piece. And then you're doing this for all of the other 10 creators, and then you see what works for them. Okay, for this creator, it works when she films from this specific angle or when she goes to this specific location. And then you will have so many puzzle pieces that you can put together to create your own unique content. You don't copy, you just take inspiration. Because how should you copy someone if you're taking multiple puzzle pieces from 10 people? Doesn't make sense, right? So you have your own unique content. It's actually really that easy. So now you've broken this down. I recommend you to use Notion or Google Sheets, whatever you're comfortable with. Don't make it too complicated. Don't download 10 tools. When you make it simple, it will be so much better for you to actually understand, right? Okay, now you have done that. You have found the creators, you've broken down the viral videos, and now what do you do now? Easy. Like as I said, now you put together the puzzle pieces. So for example, you have found a video you want to create. So let's take an example. So the hook is basically get ready with me as a 20-year-old hiking creator, whatever, or a 20-year-old girl that moved to whatever, okay? Then the topic is about what you're doing during the day. Then the camera angle is also very important here. You shouldn't be doing the traditional content because, of course, you want to promote your site, you want to promote your product, you want to promote your OF. So you have to make it a little bit more tricky. So, for example, you can make your videos a little bit more sexual. What do I mean by that? For example, we're very tight shorts, for example, wear a very tight top, for example, but also be honest to yourself. So for example, if you don't have the features, for example, if you don't have a big breast, for example, and it doesn't make sense to use videos from creators that have big breasts, because it's just not the case, because the videos probably perform well because of her body and not because of the topic. Also very important, but I forgot to tell earlier, is you also have to understand why the things are going viral. Also define what is your body type, what actually does fit to you. So for example, if you are a petite, if you are a aesthetic or athletic creator that has an athletic body build, then also look for creators that look similar to you. Because if you're looking for the opposite, or if you're looking for trend creators, so for example Sophie Rain or Camilla, then you won't be successful, because first of all, you're not them. Second, you don't have the body type, and the third, you're not as big as them. Like when you are a very, very big creator, you can basically post everything and you will go viral, because just you have a very large audience. Okay, back to the topic. Then after you've did that, you start by creating your own content now. Okay, you have found the creators, you've found creators that look similar, you've analyzed the creators, you've analyzed all of the videos from them, and now it's your time to start posting and to put the puzzle piece together, and then you can start posting the videos. And also very, very good tip from my side, what I also do with my creators is we are filming the videos as long as they need. So for example, if you're looking at the finished video, right, and you're not very satisfied with it, for example, it's just a 6 out of 10 video, because okay, this angle is not good, the quality is not good, or this is not good, then I recommend you to film it again. Yes, it may take some time, but you're setting yourself a very high standard, and the market is getting flooded every day. And OFM is not the OFM that it used to be 4 or 5 years ago, because new creators emerged, a lot of new content ideas emerged from the ground, and it's so much harder to actually be unique. That's why you need your content to have 10 out of 10. I would also say, forget about this mass posting, forget about this mass Instagram farms, TikTok farms, whatever. That's not the goal. Okay, maybe it works. Black Hat works definitely, but it's nothing long term. You won't learn anything, first of all, and the second, it's not a long-term strategy. Long-term strategy is always to learn yourself organic marketing or paid marketing, but in this case for OFM it's mostly organic marketing, because you will also learn some skills that you will need in the future, and with Black Hat you won't learn anything. So focus on creating very, very good content. And yes, it's totally normal, especially if you're a creator from zero or also an established creator, if you take multiple hours for one reel, but you will get better over the time. Like it's just for the beginning. Like for example, with a creator from our agency, she started from scratch and she also took like 2 hours for one reel, but now she's, I think now 1 month in the agency, and she does the video now in about 15 minutes or even less. Now she got so much effective because she got, first of all, the feedback, she was consistent, and she didn't also give up. That's also very, very important. You need to be patient, especially now with AI emerging. And if you don't do that, you will lose this year, because the traditional OFM will slowly die out. It's already starting, and some creators will already getting replaced. The lazy ones that are not taking the work, and that's just how the market develops. And I think in the next 2 or 3 years, this industry, or basically the whole world, will be so much different. Not just this industry, but also other service agencies. For example, marketing, the traditional marketing agency. Yeah, it's just changing a lot. So take this video as also as a warning, as a tip, as a trick, and also as a guide how you can crush this year. We have January already. It's already the 5th of January when I'm recording that, and we're already 5 days into the new year. How long you wanna wait? How long you wanna be lazy? Take this serious, take this guide. I'm sure you will 100% have some help out of that. And if not, then just text me on Instagram and I will gladly help you, of course for free. I don't sell you anything, I don't want to sell you, and also I'm not planning to do any courses or mentorships or whatever. but it can change in the future. But as of now, like, I don't have the time for that. I need to focus on the agency. I need to focus on making my clients happy, and that's the most important thing. But if you watched it until the end, thank you for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you don't want to miss any content piece, because I will be dropping so much more also about AI and how you can leverage AI for your content if you're a creator, or for your agency if you're agency watching this, so you won't miss out this year, because this year will be game changing for this industry. And if you sleep on that, you will never recover from this. I promise you. So if you, like I said, watch until this video, you can also text me on Instagram, and I will also record you a free marketing audit, of course completely for free, no strings attached, where we'll look over your marketing in a Loom video, for example, where I will give you an individual game plan, what you can do, how to make more views, and also how to make more revenue. And of course, like I said, completely for free, you don't have to pay anything. So thank you for watching, and then I will see you in the next one.